Hi guys, I'm Libertman, forced to be alone, free to decide how. Today we continue with the last of the four macro groups of the C4PC model, the external emotionals. What does external emotional mean? This group is defined by three main traits: external, collective, and emotional. External is because they are connected to the outside world. Collective is because they are oriented toward groups and relationships, and emotional because they value feelings, bonds, and harmony. Their inner compass points toward caring, integrating, collaborating, and building community. Their energy is in interpersonal space. The MBTI types that are part of this macro group are the ENFJ, the ESFJ, the ISFJ, and the ESFP. All different but sharing a core: emotional importance and social harmony. What are their essential traits? Well, firstly, sociability, empathy, ability to read others, group-oriented, warmth, teamwork, community organization. They are the ones who keep human systems functioning. Which is the archetype that characterizes this macro group? The community integrator. They sense social needs and take action to create unity, stability, and well-being. Let's see an example of how the external collective quadrant plays a role in this functioning. For example, an ENFJ, he noticed coworkers are isolated and not bonding. He organizes a group lunch, introduces people, and creates a warmer environment. He doesn't do it to stand out. He does it because bringing people together feels natural. Another example would be to see how the external emotional dimension plays a role in this way of functioning. For example, an ESFJ works at a school. He always knows who's feeling down and takes initiative by sending a message, a visit, or just a coffee with them. No one has to ask. He feels emotionally responsible for his community. What are their strengths? Well, firstly, they have deep empathy, care for others, social intuition, strong teamwork. They create healthy environments. They detect emotional needs and sustain traditions and bonds. They help others feel they belong. But they also face some challenges. For example, they avoid conflict at any cost. Then emotional overload, weak boundaries, emotional dependence on the group, and overhelping. Sometimes they give so much that they forget themselves. Let's see some difference with the external rationals. Both face the outer world, but the external rationals, they are focused in action, strategy, objectives, in competitiveness, while the external emotionals, they are focused in bonds, in support, in community, and in collaboration, the opposite. So if you ask why they did something, the external rationals will answer because it was efficient, while the external emotional would answer because it helped people. So let's see how they see the world. They see the world as a web of relationships. Each person is a node. Each bond is what sustains the structure. Their interest is that the web stays connected and healthy. Their motto could be, "We are better together." Let's see an everyday example. For example, the ISFJ works at a pharmacy. He remembers what medicine each neighbor uses, who lives alone, who lost a family member, who's sad. When someone comes distressed, he already knows how to comfort them. Not with big speeches, but with concrete acts of care. When it comes to the analysis of the 4 quadrants into this and the role they play in this functioning, we can see that in the interior individual quadrant, they show empathy and they live in an emotional world. Then the exterior individual quadrant is based in concrete acts of support, and their greatest strength is in the interior collective quadrants, in which they ponder culture, shared meaning, and group values. And lastly, on the exterior collective quadrant, they put emphasis in organization, family structures, and community roles. They are social glue. Which are the common occupations of people belonging to this macro group? Well, basically education, social work, psychology, human resources, healthcare, nursing, therapy, hospitality, and event coordinations. Wherever there are people, they add value. When it comes to relationships, they give deeply, sometimes too deeply. They offer support, care, emotional presence. When they develop healthy boundaries, they become extraordinary partners and friends. So, if you belong to this group, your gift is bringing humanity where it's missing. You make life not only a matter of surviving, but a warmer place where people feel accompanied. In an increasingly cold world, your perspective is medicine. So thank you for listening to this episode. In upcoming videos, I'm going to begin applying these insights to the major challenges of modern male life. So see you in the next episode.